Oh, hello. Hello. I'm Yusaki. I'm Kyosuke. Today we are going to introduce you a trip to America.
The Northeast. The Northeast region can be divided into two parts, including New England and Mid-Atlantic states. Also, it has become the leading center of trade and industry. Now, we are going to New York, the most bustling city. When we talk about the Northeast, New York City usually will pop out from our mind. You can go Midtown, Brooklyn Bridge, headquarters of UN, Times Square, Central Park, Statue of Liberty. New York is known as Big Apple. It is the most popular city. It is also the core of metropolitan area and has big influence on global economy, business, finance, media, politics, education, and entertainment. So it is considered the center of world diplomacy and known as the cultural capital of the world. If you want to get closer to the nature, then I advise you to go to Vermont. Vermont is famous for its glamorous scenery, creamery, and maple syrup. You can go Groton State Forest. It is the second largest land block administered by the Department of Forests, Parks and Recreation. The South. Traditionally, the South refers to 11 states that separated from the Federal Union and united together to protect slavery during the Civil War, and three other border states. Miami Beach, including the town and the actual beach, is the main attraction for most tourists heading to Miami. Located on an island connected to the mainland by bridges, Miami Beach features an historic Art Deco district and a wide swath of sand stretching along the ocean front. The Art Deco building along Ocean Drive contain hotels and restaurants with nice views over the beach. The French Quarter, the old section of New Orleans, is known for its lovely old building, some dating back 300 years and with wrought iron balconies extending over the sidewalks below. Regarded as the tourist district, this area of the city has also a strong association with jazz music. Visitors will find restaurants, stores, cafes, and a variety of entertainment menus in the French Quarter. Space Center Houston. Just 30 minutes drive from the heart of Houston, the Space Center is not only one of the state's most popular tourist attractions, it is home to NASA's Lyndon B. Johnson Space Center and Mission Console, the monitoring center for the agency's manned space flights. It is a fascinating insight into the operations of the world's largest space program with many exhibits, film shows, models, astronaut-related artifacts, and samples of moon rock on display in the visitor center. Rock and Blue Heritage Museum is the exhibits in the Rock and Roll Heritage Museum span the 1920s through the 1970s. Clarkdale was chosen as the location for the museum as it is considered the place where the first rock and roll record was recorded in 1951. Highlights include signed photographs by many blues musicians. Now let's fly to Midwest. There are two states I'm going to show you. First is Minnesota and the other is Kansas. Some people think Minnesota is a boring place, but actually there are some beautiful places. Furthermore, there used to be an important place. The word Minnesota comes from Sioux people called Minnesota River. There are a lot of lakes, so it is also called land of 10,000 lakes. Plus, iron mines are their economic sources in old times. In addition, there are some famous companies. Like you see the guy over there, he is Bob Dylan, American singer, songwriter, artist, and writer. He has been influential in popular music and culture for more than 5 decades. Have you ever read the book, The Wonderful Wizard of Oz? The girl Dorothy just comes from Kansas. Kansas is also called the Sunflower State and it is the important zone of growing wheat. By the way, you can often see China restaurants in Kansas. Oh wait, let me introduce a woman to you. Amelia Emery Earhart. She is the first woman pilot in America. Isn't it cool? Now let's fly to the west. The west is the youngest region in America. The region covers two parts in general: the arid intermountain plateaus and the Pacific coast. As everyone knows, Starbucks is from the Seattle, Washington state. It started from 1971 until now. The building is quite old, so that location is not very clear. However, when it comes to the room, it will become very conspicuous because there are many tourists who visit it every day. Yellowstone National Park is a national park located primarily in the United States of Wyoming. Yellowstone, the first national park in the United States, is widely held to be the first national park in the world. Grand Canyon National Park is a park located in northeast western Arizona. Almost everyone loves to go to a museum park. If you want to have fun, then California is your best choice. There are many famous amusement parks here. For example, Disney and Universal Studios.
That's all for today's trip. Thank you and bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.